Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below. UC Berkeley allocated $800,000 for illegal immigrants. UC Berkeley providing financial assistance to illegal immigrants while legal residents face tuition hikes and scholarship cuts. The conservative millennials Allie Beth Stuckey speaks out on Fox and Friends first.
The University of California, Berkeley is planning on putting aside $800,000 of your hard-earned money for illegal immigrants in need of financial assistance. But for legal residents, tuition prices have skyrocketed. As a public university, is this the best way to spend our tax dollars? Here to react is founder of the conservative millennial, Allie Beth Stuckey. Good morning. Thank you for joining us, Allie Beth. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Part of what the university had to say is the grants are not limited to a particular student community, but of course those students with the highest need. However, they do go on to say that many of the students in our undocumented student community may be among that group. What do you think of that response?
Right. Well, I spoke at UC Berkeley less than a week ago, and the students that I spoke to, coming from all different socioeconomic and racial backgrounds, see right through this. This sounds like a benevolent move. In reality, it's just another political scheme to elevate illegal immigrants at the expense of California taxpayers as well as legal students. Janet Napolitano, as you probably know, is the president of the University of California. She also served as the Homeland Security Secretary under the Obama administration. She wrote DACA. She also sued President Trump when he said that he was going to roll back DACA protections back in September. So that is who is behind this. This $800,000 allocation to what they're calling the DACA financial gap is really just her way of trying to perpetuate her political brainchild in the state of California. And as you mentioned, the sad part about it is it's not only at the expense of the taxpayers, it's also coming at a time when they're hiking tuition fees for illegal students.
And Allie Beth, I could not agree with you more based upon my personal experience in the UC system. Went to law school out there, and two things really stand out. One, the UC system is always crying poverty. Always. And as a result, they've raised in-state tuition to a number that rivals out-of-state tuition and private school tuition in many, many instances. And two, let's be realistic, $2,500 in the UC system right now in an expensive state to live in like California, that's barely going to buy books. That underscores your point. This is all about politics.
Right. And the University of California school system is already spending more than $5 million on illegal immigrants alone, not to mention that the entirety of the state of California is spending over $23.5 billion on illegal immigrants. And the University of California already has abundant resources for illegal immigrants. They are simply adding this on, this almost $1 million for taxpayers to spend because of the tensions that are growing there with DACA. They recently had a student that was detained by ICE because he got close to the border on an overstayed visa. And so they're just trying to make up for it and really not thinking about the legal students and the taxpayer money.
If you're a prospective student, what do you take away from this?
I take away from this that they are prioritizing politics and prioritizing illegal immigrants over hardworking legal students. And hey, if Californians want to pay for this, that's perfectly fine. I think the principle of it is a little bit troubling, though. And the students that I've spoken to there are really worried that the University of California is devaluing their education. They have so many resource centers that the resource centers are actually running out of resources. It's becoming an incubation, not just for illegal immigrants, but for liberalism in general. And students honestly feel like they're not getting the education that they thought that they signed up for.
All right, Allie Beth, thank you for joining us this morning. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Be sure to share, like, subscribe, and comment down below and tell me how you feel about this report. But other than that, I hope you guys have a great day. And let's make America great again. Peace.